Minecraft. Age of Wonders is better. Is that like some other video game, or I don't even know what that is? Hello, welcome, it's Brian. It's Minecraft Beta 1.6.6. I still haven't taken the update. I think I'm probably going to take it tomorrow on Saturday morning, and then we'll have lots of fun. But for today, we're still in 1.6.6. I was still looking for slime balls, and I will get a slime ball by the end of this episode. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right. I am down in caves, was trying to carve out more around the bedrock in order to look for some slimes. Yikes! Oh no! I didn't realize the water was going to do that. Ah, nah! Alright, let's try this again. Let's just swim out of here and see where we are. Oh my gosh! It's totally dark. Okay. It is Friday afternoon for Brian. And you know what that means. That's right, it's Friday, so tomorrow is Saturday, and Sunday comes after that. Oh, there you go, and I just lost half my subscribers right there. No, what that means is I actually have some free time again, and we're coming up on a holiday weekend. With July 4th, Independence Day, and so I have Monday off from work, and so I have plenty of time this weekend to play lots of Minecraft, and so I'm excited to really get back into it. So I appear to be somewhere where I'm a little bit above the lava layer, as evidenced by the lava that's below me. So why don't we put some of that out, and then I will go down there, and basically I'm just kind of exploring around. I'm trying to open up more areas where slimes might spawn. And unfortunately, you'll notice I am carrying some iron picks, like a common peasant, because I forgot. I've even been home once since then, but after doing all the mining, like, I used up a diamond pick, and I forgot when I was home to actually craft myself another diamond pick, so we're using iron until I either find more diamond down here, or I have a chance to go home and use some of my diamond that I have stored away. Oh, yep. Alright, so the moral there is, when you're putting out lava with a bucket of water, make sure you don't stand in a place where the bucket of water is going to carry you away. Although in that case, I guess the bucket was already putting out the lava. So I wasn't in any imminent danger of falling in lava and dying right there. But it has been the case that I have come very near to falling in lava and dying and losing all my items recently, on more than one occasion. I see some darkness over there. Oops. I still have not upgraded to 1.7. 1.7_02 is out, and it seems like it's probably good. There's still bugs, there's always bugs, but it doesn't seem like there's any like big crashing bugs. And so I expect tomorrow on Saturday, if I still haven't heard anything bad, that I will go ahead and upgrade to 1.7 then, which will be great because that's a tiny little hidey hole area here. Because then we can start playing around with pistons, which will be great. But, of course, if we play around with pistons, if we want any sticky pistons, it means Brian needs to find some slimes. Or Brian has to travel all the way back to his original spawn home, where I believe I have a single slime ball stored away in a chest somewhere. Okay, so I don't know where that lava's coming from, and so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Yes, so I feel like I have like a million things on the agenda that I want to do in terms of Minecraft, and about half of them involve pistons and getting slime balls and trying out new crazy things with pistons, and the other half don't. But in the meantime, right now, I'm like stuck down here exploring, and I have no idea at this point where I am, both because, you know, my usual, I've just been exploring all around, and there's a big cave down here, and I've kind of gotten lost, as well as the fact that I've spread it out over so many days, and I wasn't feeling well the other day, and wasn't paying much attention to where I was when I stopped playing the game and started playing a game. And so, step one is to get out of this cave system, ideally find some slimes before I get out of this cave system, and then pick up from there. Oh dear. Alright, I want to get over here. But before I get out, I would like to light up some more and see if we can find some slimes, because there's so much around the bedrock over here. Alright, apparently I don't think that's a dungeon. Well, could that be a dungeon? Or it could just be somewhere I've closed off earlier. Since I do hear skeletons, I guess I better take a look. Oh, my pick just ran out. I have another pick. Okay, great. And now I'm worried that this might actually be a skeleton spawner. Nope, it's just a skeleton. Or two. They can stay back there and die in lava. Alright. Killing enemies is not what I'm out to do right now. Right now I'm just trying to light up stuff around the bedrock, as well as put out lava around the bedrock to provide various places that slimes might spawn. Wow! This is a big, like, lava pool thingy. Whatever you call it. I don't recall seeing, like, a open cavern of this much lava before. Alright, so I'm going to put out lava. I'm going to do some exploring. At some point my iron pick is going to start running out, at which point I'll go back up to the surface. And if anything interesting happens along the way, I'll be sure to bring you guys in. Otherwise, I'll edit all this out until something cool. Alright, I seem to be coming up under the ocean, but I think I'm somewhere near Wolf Brick House. I hear a spider, so I'm worried about... Oh, there he is. Him. See a skeleton over there. Alright. Oh, and there's Wolf Brick House. Okay, great. That wasn't so bad. Okay, I made it back uneventfully. I'm now back at Awesome Landscape House, which also has kind of the Hall of Bricks here. And you may notice that, of course, I have a iron and a gold block here, because those things are things that you mine and you get the blocks, whereas things like lapis and redstone and coal and diamond, when you mine the ore block, you end up picking up the item immediately. I think now with pistons, I could end up pushing like a diamond ore block like into this house, and you could actually like build structures with diamond ore blocks, which would take like crazy amounts of effort, but I think it would be possible. And so that's one thing I'm curious to try out once I take the update tomorrow and get some pistons, at least to see if those kind of pushing blocks around would be possible. And if you had hours and hours and hours and nothing better to do with your life, then I guess you could push a bunch of diamond ore blocks up to the surface and like build an entire house like made out of diamond ore blocks, which would be interesting. The sun is going down, so I'm going to sleep here for the night, but I think in order to mitigate risks at this point, I am just going to go back to my original spawn point house. Since I know I have at least one slime ball there, and with at least one sticky piston, I think there's a number of things I could try out. And so, yeah, and possibly we could go looking for slimes later. So as the sun goes down, I'm going to sleep for the night. And then I have to decide if I ride the sky rail all the way back, if I should take you guys along. Because some people said they wanted to see the entire ride on the sky rail, but I think it will be boring, and I think I don't have enough to talk about right now that I could fill the time just talking. And so I will just meet you guys when I get back to my original spawn point house and pick up a slime ball. Alright, it is morning time. There's lots of skeletons burning. I just came out of this portal in the nether. And my original spawn point house is right over here. This is something I've been meaning to do for a while. Basically, this portal and another portal that's over there are linked. Okay, and so by destroying this portal, I think I'll have done myself a favor. Basically, it's the case that... Let me walk around here and you'll actually be able to see. So when I originally came out of the nether, I came out of that portal. And it turns out my original spawn point house is right over here. And so I built another portal that's kind of just outside the door of my house that's over here. And it turns out that when I walk into, it's actually up on the mountaintop, that thing that's sticking up right there is the portal. And when I walk into that portal, into the nether, and then walk right back out, I come back out of that portal that I just stepped out of. And so I think by destroying the portal that I just stepped out of, now I'll be able to walk in and out of this one and be at the end of my nether stuff, and so I'm going to go check that out next. For those of you who haven't subscribed for very long, perhaps you've never seen this house before, but this is my original spawn point house. My original spawn point... There's some zombies underneath the water over here somewhere. My original spawn point was right on the beach over here, and I have a house that's right over here. And you saw I have a farm with some wheat and some sugarcane. Nothing too exciting. Ooh, and arrows and bones to pick up. How lucky. But before I forget, I want to go ahead and test out this nether portal thing. So, let's step in here and now see if, since I destroyed the other portal, if I step back out... Alright, so here's the end of the line where I was walking. Darn it! Darn it, darn it, darn it. Do you see what just happened? It just recreated the portal. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Oh, and it did it slightly offset. And so there's the portal I destroyed, and it just created a new portal a few steps over. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Alright. I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Because I really want that to be the only official portal, and I thought that what would happen is if I destroyed this, then when I stepped back out, it would bring me back to the one that I stepped into. But apparently, it doesn't work that way, and I've seen lots of people try to explain how the nether portal algorithm works in terms of when you step out, like how portals get linked and where it looks. Should it create a new portal or bring you out of one of the old portals? And none of the explanations I've read make any sense. And yeah, I have no idea how that works. So, oh well. I will meet you guys when I'm back at the house. Okay, so we're at the house. This is my original spawn point house. I carved it into the side of a mountain in episode 1, as a matter of fact. The house has since grown since then, although not by much. It's still a pretty small house. And I haven't been back here in a while. I have some keepsakes. Is that? That's more clay. I'm going to take that back with me. Pumpkins I can afford to leave there. Yeah, I basically want to check and see if there's any inventory that I ought to be bringing along. I've got miscellaneous tools. Yep, just like it says on the sign with the label here. Miscellaneous, not too useful stuff. Slimeball! That's the main thing I came back for. And so long as I'm here, I might as well show you where I encountered the slime, and possibly we could even see if we could go find another one down there. So yeah, I think I might do that. So basically there is a stairway down to the bedrock here, and so I'm going to walk down there and also get rid of the lag that I'm getting right now, and I will see you guys at the bottom. Okay, so I am near the bottom of the staircase, and somewhere around here, I think, is where I encountered my only slime in Minecraft ever. I think the bedrock is just a couple floors below me, maybe. I was doing some branch mining out here. Let's see. Yes, here's some bedrock. And so I'm definitely near the bedrock. And I do think that it was, yeah, right around the base of the staircase is where I saw him. Possibly even down this hallway. And so maybe I will go ahead and hollow out a bigger area here and sleep for the night and come back down and just see if I happen to come across some more slimes. So I'm going to take some time out to do that, and I will see you guys shortly. Alright, so I carved out kind of a big room here, so we at least have the possibility of having some slime spawn. I will check on it in the morning. One problem that occurs to me that makes the bottom of this not the ideal spawning point for slimes is if you listen. Well, I don't know if you can hear him right now. There's a skeleton walking around somewhere here. And somewhere further down the staircase, I heard some zombies as well. The point being that there are other mobs, and since slimes are hostile mobs, they count against the hostile mob spawn limit of 200. And so ideally, I would light up this whole area so that no other hostile mobs could spawn, and so that slimes would be the only thing that would spawn, because slimes don't mind spawning in the light. And so if I had that all lit up, it would make it more likely that slimes would be the only thing to spawn. But oh well. In any case, the sun is going down, and so you can see my beautiful view of the sun going down, and so I am going to sleep here for the night. And then I will take one more quick look downstairs to see if any slimes happen to be there. And otherwise, we will head on back with a slime ball in hand, and at least we'll have one for a sticky piston when we start playing on Saturday. Life is a highway, I want to ride it all night long. If you're going my way, I want to drive it all night long. Woo! Skyrail's a long ride. Sometimes you gotta sing. I may have to install some more lights on top of the Skyrail, because I find when I ride it end to end, it often ends up turning nighttime. Oh, and you can see something I'm starting to construct over here. Basically, I had some leftover rails. You can see I still have 48 rails left in my inventory. And so I figure, rather than have to get down off the Skyrail right here and then walk the rest of the way, which I'm going to do right now, wouldn't it be nice if I had some rails that just went all the way down to Landscape House? And so since I have some leftover rails, that's my plan. And so I basically have a nice little cobblestone thing that I'm trying to build right here where I can lay some rails on top. But we'll work on that another day. Alright, and it's already had enough time for some skeletons to spawn. So let's get a tangle. Boom! Oh, take that! Oh, you want some too? Yeah! Look at that. Alright, I do not have a lot of torches, like, right out in front of Awesome Landscape House here. I should have light up more of the area. Anyhow. Anywho. Anywhere. Anywhich. Anywhat. We are back home, and I have one slime ball. And so now I'm prepared to take the update tomorrow and be able to create both pistons and one sticky piston. And I will continue to look for slimes. But tomorrow is Saturday, starting a long weekend, and I'll have tons of time, and so we'll do tons of Minecraft, and we'll have 1.7, and we'll have pistons, and we'll have some other goodies, and so it'll be lots of fun, and so I hope to see you next time!